St. Clair Saints men's cross-country team won the national championship recently, making history for the school being the first team to do so. And here to tell us a little bit about that is two-time All-Canadian Tyler Jones and person who placed 13th at the national championships, Andre Tomasian. So, gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
First and foremost, congratulations on making history and being the national champions in cross-country. Tyler, as the points were coming in, as the points were being totaled up, how did it feel when you guys finally found out that you guys were the national champs?
We honestly we couldn't believe it. It was an unreal moment. We was overwhelmed with emotion for sure. We just couldn't believe we'd won it, and we just come there and did what we needed to do on the day. Definitely, we all ran well, and it was a good experience for all of us.
Absolutely. Now, Andre, of course, we were running up in Toronto. It was really wintry conditions, really cold, kind of a classic cross-country race for the end of the year. Tell us a little about the elements and how it might have affected the race, but you guys ultimately pulled through, right?
Yeah, so 2 minutes before the start of the race, it just started snowing down really hard on us. It was really tough to see, actually. Mm-hmm. And that affected our performance a lot, but the course was also very muddy too, so it was very slippery.
Absolutely. So your top four scores, 10, 13, 15, and 16. That's an incredible number for you guys to pull off at the national championships. What do you credit your good runs to? Is it training from Coach Paul Boots? Is it running at Malden Hill?
Yeah, I think a lot of it was we did a lot of hills this year. Like compared to last year, a lot of our courses were flat, and we just did a lot of speed and long intervals and stuff. This year was just a lot of long intervals with just hills combined in there, long steep ones. So yeah, definitely the coaches too, though. Yeah, they give us a good work ethic mentally and physically. So yeah, happy for that, definitely, and thankful.
Yeah, I think we owed a lot to our coaches. We had a really good coaching staff this year, and we had a great team that pushed each other each and every practice because we knew what we wanted to do, and we just worked really hard to get it.
Joining us in studio today, two-time Grey Cup champion and seven-time CFL All-Star Josh Bourke. Josh, thank you for joining the show.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate you having me.
You're very welcome. It's a Grey Cup season. Of course, who better to have in than a two-time Grey Cup champ and a seven-time All-Star? What is it like being retired now and watching football from the sidelines after such a long career?
You know what? Retirement's been great. It was an awesome 11 years, and I miss the guys more than anything, the camaraderie, the hotels, going out after the games, training camp with the dudes, that kind of thing. That's the stuff I miss the most, not being able to wake up the next morning.
Talk to us about finally finding your home after Green Bay and then finding a home in Montreal in the CFL. Must have been a tough couple of years, right?
It was a lot of uncertainty. I mean, obviously I was undrafted. Green Bay signed me as an undrafted free agent. Did fairly well in my rookie year, made the team, and then unfortunately had a back injury, so they put me on injury reserve. And my goal was to come back in 2008, 2007, 2008, and make the team again. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, and I got my release from there, and then wanted to come up to the CFL. I'd grown up watching, CBC, and I didn't know a ton about the league just because I'm very, Americanized and grew up in Windsor, and the Lions are right there, so a lot of NFL and stuff. Yeah. So things just kind of worked out that way. I wanted to go up to Montreal. They had drafted me when I was in college, so they had my rights, and wanted to go up there for the rest of the 2007 season and get some game tape with the intention of going back down south. But my second to last year, my rookie year, I ended up tearing my ACL, and then 10 years later, I never went back to the NFL. But it all worked out. I was very blessed to play a sport that I love for a living for 11 professional years.
3 straight Grey Cups you went to. Unfortunately, you lost your first one, but won the second 2. How much did losing the first Grey Cup kind of fuel your fire, so to speak, to come back and win in 2009 and 2010?
To lose at home and to lose a Grey Cup in general was devastating. So the fact that we were able to be resilient and come back in 2009, and if we would have lost that game, I don't know, man, I might have quit football because that would have been, to lose 2 Grey Cups in a row would have been devastating. But fortunately for us, they decided to trot one more extra person out there, and it's all good.
This week's TSS Spotlight is shining on Essex, Ontario native Brandon Revenberg, who plays for the CFL's Hamilton Ticats and was just named the CFL East Division Offensive Lineman of the Year. Revenberg is now nominated for the CFL Offensive Lineman of the Year award, which was won in 2011 by our very own Josh Bourke. Congratulations, Brandon, on your recognition in the CFL.